Okay. Nice on that rank 7, by the way. It's 7, right? I'm not going crazy. Or was it 6? I can't really tell. But I will be critiquing you with your jump bone, straight from the very beginning. So let's see. First things first, we gotta look at who you're up against. You are up against Master Yi, Shyvana, Karma, Nami, and Raven. Now, you gotta first assess who will be the easiest to gank, because that is how you determine the most efficient way of handling the early game. This is pretty loud. Just cut in half.
Yeah.
There we go.
Why, thank you.
I'm not sure if your Q damages minions. Collides with. It only collides with enemy champions, so that wasn't a problem. Okay, that was kind of unnecessary. Your dash. If I recall, you did not have smite, did you? Okay. Let me critique this for a second. When you are going for your buff, okay, you don't have smite, what do? You don't go for the big guy first. Why? Because the little guys do such a heavy amount of DPS. Let me show you. This is 0.6 and 12, right? Let's consider this 24, because both are attacking you simultaneously. That is 24 times 0.6. That's 14.4 DPS, right? And what does big boy here do? 80 times 0.6. That is 48. Now, while you can kill the big guy and drop that DPS down a little, it's not worth the time. Simply because, look at the health difference. 375 health versus 1,800. 1,800 divided by 375. The Cinder Hulk has... Oh man, isn't it Cinder Hulk? No. Cinder Hulk is the item name. The Brambleback, yeah, the red Brambleback has almost 5 times the health as this low guy. So why don't you kill this guy first? Well, there's no reason. So, what you want to do, however, is you want to attack the little guys, but right on your, right when you have 5 stacks on this Gift of Heavy Hands, you just want to slap the red Brambleback to get the stun off. But your main goal is to be killing the little guys as quickly as possible, because they're the easiest ones to kill. And by killing them, you'll take the least DPS. But instead, you are now quite low. A little less than, oh, actually no, a little over than half of your health, because of your health regen. Now you do the Scuttle Crab, which is good. And okay, that's fair. So long as you pushed him out, I think you did good. Now, you don't want to sit around doing nothing, though. That's the one thing you don't want to do. You always want to be doing something, okay? Now, in your perspective, you do not see Master Yi, obviously. Master Yi is just blah, 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 right? But you have to be aware that Master Yi is a pretty primal threat. He is a he's an early game snowballer with pretty massive mid to late game impact, which is what you'd expect from an assassin. But being the type of assassin he is, his impact in the late game is actually powerful enough that people consider him late game entirely. Insane. It's just insane.
Why, thank you.
Just sit around near the enemy minions at least. And look at what you're doing right now. You're literally doing nothing. It's at this point like how many seconds did you spend doing nothing? Let me see.
I'll take that. Here we go.
No XP gains right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds. 11 seconds of doing absolutely nothing. You know what you could have done? You could have just walked out, put that ward in the river, and those 11 seconds, and then just did this. This camp that you decided to do. It's insane. You could have saved yourself 11 seconds that you didn't need to waste. And you might think, oh, it's just 11 seconds. Well, what's the hold up? You know, like, what's the problem with just 11 seconds? Well, the problem with 11 seconds is that that's 11 seconds of everyone else doing something while you're doing nothing. And junglers need to keep up with the game. That's probably the most important priority over all else. And again, you make the mistake of going for the big guy first. But I think this is acceptable. As long as you smite on it. But it doesn't look like you are. If you don't want to use smite on a big guy, and you have little DPS like Shen, you always have to go for the little guys first. Even in regards to small camps like Wolf Camp and Raptor Camp, because by killing the little guys that have very little health, you minimize the amount of DPS you're going to take. And by doing that, you can do more camps potentially. You get more things done with less effort. And in general, it's pretty hard to kite those little guys too. Because, 1, they're fast. 2, fucking crazy. I think that was acceptable. After a little bit of thought, let me look over that fight again. Make sure it was. Okay. Perhaps the one thing you should have noted was that Yasuo was still level 6. I mean, level 5 while she was level 6. You probably wanted to wait until he was at least level 6 himself. Because you're not that strong. Like, again, level leads are huge, right? She's 1 level over him, 2 levels over you. 1 level over him means that she can every average trade. Probably not a trade like this, 2v1, but when you're 2 levels under, her fighting, even in your minion wave, is acceptable. And to make matters worse, you're fighting in her minion wave. Not in your minion wave, you're fighting in her minion wave, meaning that you took maximum damage. That is not efficient. So, in regards to these matters, don't be a dumbass. Simple as that. Always watch your level differences. It is probably the highest indicator of whether or not you can win a fight or not. Pretty sure you're aware of that by now. With what you've learned, how important they are, and how much difference they make. In any case, let's see. I want to take one more good look at this. That taunt was terrible. Let me guess what's going on in your mind. Okay, Yasuo's gonna do something funky. I gotta do something instantaneously. I guess I'm gonna dash in. Oh wait, I didn't do anything. Of course you didn't do anything because you didn't use flash or something. Like, if you're gonna do that, you at least use flash. And of course, you're not gonna use flash because he's so fucking close to her turret. And she's most likely not gonna die because of her level advantage. You have to keep in mind that Shen's dash range is not that long. How long is it? Let me see. I'm gonna see if there's a setting that allows me to look at the abilities, like range. Oh, where is it? I know I saw it somewhere. Oh, basically, the range on this thing is pretty much a solid, pretty much like from here to, like, say here. Okay? Not that long at all. Right? Just pretty much this radius right here. Right there. It's pretty fucking short. And to think that they have to be in between this, right? They can't just be like, a little bit over. Because Shen's model isn't that fucking huge. It's pretty small. Actually, I'd say it's mediocre. Because compared to Shyvana is actually pretty damn small. But your hitbox needs to hit her hitbox in order to make a taunt happen. So it's just even worse. Meaning that you have to get even closer. How close you need to be to get a taunt off? You need to be, if this is your like radius right here, you need to be from here to here, right? You need to be standing right here to get a stun off on her. Okay? Well, where are you standing? Oh yeah, you're standing right fucking here. Why did you do a taunt? That's just stupid. You should know better than anyone else that Shen's taunt is the most important spell to pull off. Because if you fuck it up, that's when people punish you like this Shyvana just did. Okay. Let me dip and see if there's another Shyvana.
I'll take that. Here we go.
Okay. Now you're back to jump. You got your Stalker's Blade shit here. And it seems that you killed the little guys, which is good, but you decided to kill the little guys in the time when it wasn't really important, when you're strong enough to kill the big guy already. Why? You need to take into account your level difference. I thought you were aware that levels were painful. And nothing's more painful than the level 5 to level 6 difference. Literally, they have their ultimate move. This is painful, bro. Okay, now you're gonna start doing grump. And the very unfortunate thing is, because of these silly mistakes, you set yourself back, and you're not catching up with the game. If you don't even catch up with the game, then how the heck do you expect to do what you're supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to counter Jungle Master Yi. While Master Yi is an early game snowballer, Master Yi is pretty much not going to do much. I mean, it's simple as that. I was trying to think of another way to say it, but there really isn't another way to say it.
Focus. Lathrian Onvi.
Look out!
Peace.
Good. Got that ward in there. And you should detect this, and you find that ward. Okay, that's good. You gotta
Focus.
flash down and good stuff. got a shutdown, so it'll be worth if you
Never
die.
falter. Diana Kirivi.
What I don't understand is why Echo kept on fighting. But that's not your fault. So I'll just skip past this. Okay, now you're alive. And let's see your item build. You have a, you didn't even get a Cinder Hulk. Great. You didn't even get the Cinder Hulk. Damn. That's pretty bad. Let's see your gold difference. You're a little over a, you're a little under a K behind Master Yi. I mean, it's kind of expected though. He has 3 kills. But this is like a culmination of all your weaknesses. Let's see if I can highlight them. Your first weakness was when you sat around doing nothing, which happens quite a lot. Well, actually, no. Your very first weakness was when you decided to start attacking the big guy. That is one thing you should not do because it just takes too long. It's not worth it. Of course, you want to get the stun on the big guy because that minimizes the DPS. Because if you have a stun on a little guy that does minimal DPS, isn't worth it. But of course, it's worth killing it because it's literally 1/5 of the health. Well, around 1/5 of the health of the big guy. And why would you waste your time killing the big guy when you could just maul the shit out of the little guys? Especially with how slow it takes for Shen to cut down health. I'm sure he has his Q. But if you didn't know, large monsters do have reduction for max health abilities, meaning that it does have a lessened effect. It's strong still, but it's forcibly weaker. So, this is acceptable, but what was unacceptable
I'll take that.
was in these very moments right here. You're just waltzing around doing nothing. Just waltzing around doing nothing. You're still getting EXP, so it's not that bad here. Right now, this is the time when all those 11 seconds occur. Of you literally doing nothing, walking around, dilly-dallying, doing bullshit. That's literally what this is. It's a waste of time. It really is. You gotta recognize this too. Don't waste your time. Okay. Now to another highlights of same issue. That was again the big guy problem. After the first few clears, it's not that big of a problem because you got more ranks in, you got more damage in general because I'm getting a Stalker's Blade. But right here, this was really stupid. Yeah, you can dodge a couple of hits, but come on. You gotta remember that he's a DPS monster, dealing true damage on his hits, and you don't got anything against him. Why? Because you got the Stalkers. Did you get a skirmisher, Shaber? No. So why did you try to skirmish with them? Simple as that. There's no reason to. Moment. Let's see what else is going on.
Ela sa tirivi. Gaia na kiri.
Got that ward in, so that's okay. Good awareness here. Good teamwork.
Look out!
Little flash thing. Now you're just running away.
Focus.
Away.
Sa sa
It's
tiri.
okay though. Oh, I didn't notice. Echo did live. That's interesting. I guess that was worth it in the end. Put himself in a huge risk, but I guess that's just how Echo plays.
Look out!
Good old.
Don't blink!
Shen's mid-game impact is pretty fucking huge too. I'd actually say Master Yi's mid-game impact is lower than Shen's. Simply because Shen does more in the mid-game with Ult. But Master Yi gets his ult. Oh, what does he do? He gets a little bit faster. He attacks a little bit faster. Yeah, that's nothing. I mean, the main point is that he can like reset his ability and kills people from his early game snowball. But that doesn't like how to put it. That doesn't mean he has mid-game impact. It's just riding off of that early game snowball to do something in the mid-game. To pretty much bolster that late game impact. In a DPS standpoint, it really is a late game snowball too. Because attack speed can be considered DPS. And if you consider DPS as the total of your damage output, then by all means, it is it. Good timing on Dragon at least. And bad communication with Echo right there.
Focus.
Oh, and Draven lived. See another day. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do. You're just simply playing catch up at this point.
Before anyone notices.
Remember, man, when someone relies on a snowball, you gotta deny them. Master Yi relies on this early game snowball, right? So, you want to do as much early game counter jungling as possible, because if you can stop that early game snowball, that means the mid game, the weakness of the mid game of Master Yi is much more apparent.
Don't blink.
Never falter. Sa elasa tirivi.
Heads up. Look out. Step right up.
Focus.
I can tell that the culmination of your small little mistakes led up to a one level difference between you and Master Yi. That is quite unfortunate. Not even Scuttlecraft would bring you through that gap.
Why, thank you. Ha! Ha!
Huh. You might be wondering why your mid-game impact doesn't seem that strong. Like, Shen actually having quite a prevalent mid-game impact. Well, it's because you fucked up and let Master Yi snowball early game, which is what he wanted all along.
Here we go.
By allowing that, well, fuck you. All advantages gained. Failure of the Weeaboo Shuffle. That's worth it. Killed the Draven. A kill on Draven is always worth it.
Come get it.
Storing that gold up.
Go.
Unlike other AD carries, they don't store that gold up.
Here we go.
Meaning that
Go.
their deaths aren't invaluable.
Never
They're
falter.
destroying their guts. Sure, they'll lose that EXP, but the gold difference of Draven dying is pretty fucking immense. It's like losing stacks on a Medjai's Soul Stealer. Wish I could say Sword of the Occult, but you know that's gone. Let's see. Again, you gotta be aware of your level
Never
difference
falter.
and your score difference. That's why you got wrecked by Master Yi. Unfortunate.
Sa elasa tirivi.
Also, to top it off,
Peace.
Master
Don't
Yi
blink.
is a better duelist than Shen.
Go. Stay
Focus.
fast.
But Shen is a better team fighter than
Never
Look
falter.
out.
Sa elasa
It's
tirivi.
kind of interesting because
Ha!
Go!
with all the resetting that Master Yi does, you'd imagine that he'd be the superior one. Actually, he isn't. Simply because Shen has a lot more team fighting utilities. Quite literally.
Defend.
And you can see that the skirmisher
Step
saber
right
is
up.
also a big downfall to you.
Go! Stay fast!
Gotta notice this. The reason why he feels so tanky when you do a little is because he's literally reducing the damage you deal by
Heads
20%.
up!
Gaya na
Like,
Kirivi.
really?
Why, thank you.
Fuck. That's a lot.
Go!
Well, you do only 80% of your damage? Fuck. Technically, this should be enough to burst him down. But it isn't. Why? Because he has Skirmisher Saber. Looks like you got it too. Because you're like, maybe I should skirmish Master Yi. Which is actually a very good idea. Because, if you didn't know, Skirmisher Saber, and, well, pretty much damage reduction in general, is good for increasing all of EHP, effective health points. Meaning, it affects health, health regen, lifesteal, the ever-shrinking spell vamp, heals, shields, and, last but not least, health itself. And since you got a
Never
ton of
falter.
health,
Gaya na Kirivi.
Time snap! Stay fast!
Focus.
Step right
Sa Elisa Kirivi.
let me guess. Hand. Okay.
Never
Let me tell you exactly what you did wrong. Here's what you did wrong. Okay? What you did wrong was that you used your W here, right? But your W has a long ass cooldown. Why does it have a long ass cooldown? Well, it has a long ass cooldown because you didn't rank it up. Simple as that, right?
Focus.
And yeah, he is a pretty good rank up for burst damage. But
Get me!
in order to, I don't
Sa
know,
Elisa
deal
Kirivi.
with 2 DPS champions simultaneously, you're gonna at least need to be able to use your W to protect yourself. But instead, you're like, oh no, you can't see me, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Oh, fuck. You could only stun one person. Shit, man.
Don't blink!
And you didn't have your W. You didn't even live that long. You didn't tank that much. At all. How quickly did you die?
Never.
Let's see.
Scout!
Peace. Gaya na Kirivi.
Okay, let's see. Started at 38.
Time snap! Don't blink! Go!
died at 44. 38, 44. 2 plus 4. 6 seconds. Really? 6 seconds is nothing.
Focus.
It's nothing.
Lock me on.
That is why. That is why you have to look at your cooldowns.
Look out! Surprise!
I mean,
Never falter.
you have to logically think to yourself, how can I protect myself? Can I survive if I jump in this fight? I'm 5'8". Can I survive? Not really. Right? A tank that dies instantly is not
Why,
worth
thank you.
being a tank. Simple as that. A tank is supposed to play safe.
Go.
Ironically enough, they put themselves in the most danger, but tanks need to play safe. Because if they weren't playing safe, then that just means the tank would be feeding. Right? You're not supposed to be feeding. You're supposed to be surviving. That's the point. That's the difference. But couldn't pull it off. Couldn't pull it off.
Peace.
Go! Heads up!
And this is why, at the end of the game, you are still one level under Master Yi, and it seemed like he lorded over you. Well, that's the end of my critique. Oh shit, 42 minutes for a game less than 30 minutes long. Oh, well damn.